panel beaters, refrigeration technicians, lead mechanics, diesel plant mechanics, welders, and stainless steel welders. Why apply? This is a free recruitment with no application or placement fees required. Contact us today on 0721 506627 or 0733 392180. You can also visit us at Waterseas Plaza, Kikorok Road. Alternatively, you can send an email to info@competitivemanpower.com. Apply now. Limited slots available. Almarai Company, in collaboration with Competitive Manpower, is urgently hiring for the following exciting roles: Grade 1 mechanics, panel beaters, refrigeration technicians, lead mechanics, diesel plant mechanics, welders, and stainless steel welders. Why apply? This is a free recruitment with no application or placement fees required. Contact us today on 0721 506627 or 0733 392180. You can also visit us at Waterseas Plaza, Kikorok Road. Alternatively, you can send an email to info@competitivemanpower.com. Apply now. Limited slots available. Looking for a trusted supplier for all your household hardware needs? Look no further than Competitive Hardware Limited. We provide top quality building materials including cement, all types of iron sheets, paints, PPR and PVC pipes, electric pipes, building grills, BRC and square till in various sizes. Need interior and finishing materials? We've got you covered with gypsum, gypsum rails, marine boards, ceiling boards and tanks of all sizes. For fencing, we stock barbed wire, chain link and wire mesh. And the best part, we offer free countrywide delivery with our fleet of transit trucks and pickups. Your order arrives on time, every time. Visit us in Kitengela along Namanga Highway, opposite 411 stage, or at our branches in Kitisuru and Busia. For enquiries, call us on 020-2688-888 or 0733-666632 or 0721-923248. Competitive Hardware Limited, your reliable hardware supplier.
Well, a good evening to you. It is exactly 9 p.m. Thank you for keeping it CBS News, and I do welcome you to CBS News at 9 p.m. Remember, you're joining me live from Kenya's capital city, that is Nairobi City. Remember, as usual, you can keep engaging with us, keep the conversation going via our social media platform. That is Facebook, we are on X, and remember you can also follow this particular bulletin as we are live on our YouTube channel. Keep those comments coming in. Now onto the stories we have given priorities tonight, including political stories, health stories, sports stories, all packed just for you. Now let's begin our bulletin tonight with activist Boniface Mwangi has been found alive in Ukunda, that is in Kwale County, after being detained in Tanzania for over 3 days. He had gone missing on Monday while attending a court session in Tanzania. According to his lawyer James Wanjeri, Mwangi was tortured and required medical attention. His release follows a high-level negotiation between Kenya and Tanzania, confirmed by Prime CS Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi.
Just happy to be back home. I have gone through very 4 dark days. I have been tortured very badly. I can barely walk. But I'm very concerned about Agatha because we were tortured together and they did very horrible things to us. So I hope that Agatha is safe. So wherever Agatha is, she should know that you're praying for her and for her safety. And thank you to everyone who spoke, who stood with us. The solidarity wasn't in vain.
Bonnie was dropped in Horohoro border post, and he found his way up to Lunga Lunga and got transport, and Kelef picked him up. I called Kelef and he picked.
Torture is against the law. Na jambo jingine, Tanzania bado hawajasema wamefanya dhambi gani. Hata kushikwa kwa ndani na kupigwa na kukaa siku 3 umefungwa uso na pingu, anakwenda choni hivyo hivyo, kula hawezi kwa sababu akienda choni maskari wanaosimamia pale. Hii si haki.
Well, and that is still a developing story concerning that incident for deportation from Tanzania has continued to spark attention from many stakeholders, including politicians and activists who are even threatened to conduct protests. But now Mwangi has been released. We'll be following up on that stories and other developing stories. Now moving on, government spokesperson Isaac Mwaura has retracted his statement about the transfer of the public seal to the office of the head of public service. He clarified that the seal remains with the Attorney General as outlined in the Article 9 of the Constitution, and admitted Parliament had rejected the proposed amendment. Take a look.
The public seal is actually under the custody of the Attorney General as per Article 9 of the Constitution. And if we look at the Office of the Attorney General Act, Clause 2 on definition of terms, it clearly states exactly that. And so therefore, this needs to go on record that the public seal is not with the head of public service. It is with the Attorney General, and that is misinformation, disinformation that came as a result of a process in Parliament. Then of course it was deleted. It was a proposal. It never went through, and we want to tell media houses to verify their facts before they publish that, because I think that is what created the momentum. So as a government spokesman, we withdraw and clarify that one, so that then we get the position right, and this should be on the record.
Now, and from that story there, we move to a next story, that is a heated exchange occurred during a parliamentary budget appropriation committee session. Former Chair Ndindi Nyoro clashed with the current Chair Samuel Atandi over economic reports, with Nyoro disputing the accuracy of the government's growth projections.
Economy in our country. Why is it that the banks in Kenya just prefer lending money to corporate entities as opposed to individuals? That should lead to circulation of money, or rather the growth of an economy, because once there's circulation of money, there will be growth of an economy.
Every time you are making a budget, we are racing against something called deficit to GDP ratio. Unfortunately, some of these conditions are set out by the people who give us the external money you saw there. When we say that you are borrowing money externally, the sources are explicit. One of them is World Bank, the other one is IMF, the other ones, of course, is commercial loans, etc.
Because personally, I think I trust our institutions, and if the data that we have is what we are intending to use to secure our borrowing from IMF, it means that even IMF and World Bank would not, work with us if they don't trust our data, Mr. Chairman.
Parliament has passed a law that our borrowing level should not go beyond 55% of the GDP. And we have given the executive 5 years to work towards that figure. You saw some attempt to change that 5 years to be open-ended. So these are the things we are saying. If we want to really manage this economy well, we must stop playing some of these tricks we are playing.
CBK rates are coming down. Lending is being channeled more towards public sector or government rather than private sector. And the person reaping the benefits from lower rates right now is mostly the government through the T-bills and the bond.
Well, let's continue the bulletin this evening. Now, Wiper Party leader and other prominent figures from the Ukambani region skipped President William Ruto's State House meeting. They cited pending development issues and dismissed the meeting as politically driven. Take a look.
Wiper leaders yesterday skipped William Ruto's meeting with Ukambani leaders at State House, Nairobi. Instead, the head of state engaged grassroots leaders from Machakos, Makueni and Kitui counties on development projects ahead of his official tour of the region.
Kazi yangu ya kwanza nilipofika hapa ofisini, nikasema, I will not be the president that will allow Kenya to default on its obligations, financial obligations. And I must do what it takes to make sure that Kenya does not. Na ndio sababu nikakaza mshipi. Kwa sababu kama singefanya hivyo, nchi ingeingia kwenye cliff. So nikasema ile mambo ya namna hii, sijui subsidy ya nini, sijui subsidy ya unga, sijui subsidy ya mafuta, sijui nini, project hii, nikasema kwanza, wacha kwanza tupunguze mambo ya kukopa madeni, tupunguze mambo ya expenditure. Nikakata budget ya nchi by 300 billion, nikasema irudi chini. Unaelewana? Na ndio sababu hiyo tukawa na wakati mgumu. But it was necessary. We managed to organize ourselves. We managed to cut down on expenditure. We managed to trim our budget. We managed to tighten our belt. And I want to thank God that today we are reaping the benefits of the sacrifices that we made.
Matthew Nzomo, CBS News, Makueni.
Now, from that story, let us proceed with the bulletin tonight. And thousands of youth in Kilifi County turned up for overseas job interviews at the Vipingo Inland Government Initiative aimed at tackling youth unemployment. Now, the event was supported by the National Employment Authority and Kilifi South Member of Parliament, with jobs secured in Dubai, according to Ruth Milo.
The National Employment Authority, together with the government, have been recruiting to various counties. It's not a scam. Our recruitment agencies are vetted, they are registered, and the jobs that they have are also attested.
Vijana wengi ambao wamejitokeza, nimeona kwamba wamefanya courses za hospitality courses, na wengi pia tumegundua kuna madereva wako wengi sana, na tumechunguza pia zaidi. Leo nimeona zaidi ya madaktari 200 hapa wakijaribu kutafuta nafasi za kwenda kufanya kazi nje.
Kenya ni kugumu, maisha si rahisi. Mtu kama mimi yani, nikisikia story kama hizo na venye niko nayo passport yangu hivyo, hata kama nafanya kazi zangu za mikono hapa na pale, kuna vile lazima nimejitokeza.
Zoezi limekuwa sawa, tuangoja majibu yao vile yatakavyokuwa. Hakuna corruption yoyote. Kabla nije kwa zoezi hili nafanya hizi kazi za mtaani tu mimi, kwa sababu hata hili zoezi limeitwa na mbunge, kumaanisha amejali watu wake na ameona vile watu wanavyohangaika.
Welcome back. Now let's go to Nakuru County, where DCP party members in Nakuru, led by the allies of the former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, have condemned government harassment and discrimination against the opposition. They affirmed their commitment to challenge President Ruto in the 2027 general elections.
Nakuru County is a DCP stronghold. Tunamwambia rais wetu William Ruto, kindly stop weaponizing the security agencies and the anti-corruption unit. Muache kutumia hizi vitengo vya serikali. Wewe ni William Ruto, umesahau. Kuna wakati ulipokuwa unafanya campaign, ulikuwa unatuongelesha tukiwa pale Nairobi na ukasema kwamba nitakapochaguliwa kama rais, sitakubali intimidation, sitakubali harassment, sitakubali abduction of children, sitakubali vile ambavyo mambo ilivyokuwa, but you are doing exactly the same.
Na sisi tunaunga kiongozi wetu mkono wa chama hicho, na he has all the blessings na national leadership yake ya chama yetu kuungana na the like-minded political party zote ambazo zinahurumia Wakenya katika uongozi hii wa serikali ya kiimla.
Tumeanza DCP, tumehama DCP, tumehama as united with no tribal barriers.
Well, and that story takes us to a very fast break here, CBS News at 9 p.m. But we do urge you to continue keeping CBS. We still have more lined up for you. We are coming back after this short commercial break.
Join our team at AYTB in partnership with Competitive Manpower. AYTB is seeking qualified candidates for the following positions: Technical Advisor, QA or QC Personnel, Shop Coordinator, Report Organizer, Rotating Equipment Repair Technician, Valve Overhaul Technician, Machining Technician.
Contact us today on 0721 506627 or 0733 392180. You can also visit us at Waterseas Plaza, Kikorok Road. Alternatively, you can send an email to info@competitivemanpower.com. Apply now. Limited slots available.
Competitive Training Institute, empowering you with in-demand skills. At Competitive Training Institute, we equip you with practical, job-ready skills that open doors both locally and internationally. Whether you're aiming to become a qualified caregiver, certified plumber, skilled automotive mechanic, or want to learn a foreign language like French, Arabic, or German, and many more, we've got the right course for you. Our hands-on training, guided by experienced instructors and aligned with market demands, ensures you're ready to compete and succeed in today's job market. We don't just train, we help you get hired. Our job placement team supports you in finding meaningful work after graduation. We are proudly accredited by NITA, ensuring high standards in all we offer. Ready to begin? Call us on 020-200-192 or 0721 223081, or email us at competitivetraining@gmail.com. Your journey starts here. Let's build your future together.
Well, welcome back. This is CBS News at 9 p.m. Remember, as usual, you can keep the conversation going via social media platforms. That is Facebook X account. And remember, you can also watch this bulletin via social media platforms such as the YouTube. As we are live there, you can also leave your comment there as we'll be looking at those particular comments. So keep them coming. Now, moving on. The former Prime Minister Raila Odinga has called for greater powers for the Senate to match those of the National Assembly. Now, especially in budget oversight, Raila wants the Kenyan Senate to function similarly to that of the United States of America.
Senate need to play its role, just as the National Assembly also has its role to play. You know, we have got countries with a similar constitutional structure. And it works very well. So we'd like to see our Senate work just like the Senate of the United States of America is working. And give it proper powers and responsibilities. The same thing. So the National Assembly has also its sphere. And we say the National Assembly should do its work. And together, both National Assembly and the Senate form the Parliament. And the Parliament's role is to represent, to legislate, and to oversight.
Well, we're moving on. 300 youth from across Kenya have been employed in government secretariat roles. Now, during their swearing-in ceremony, PS Jane Imbunya stated that the effort reflects the government's dedication to service delivery and addressing unemployment in the country.
Tuko hapa Kitui kwa sababu tumekuwa na mafunzo ya the new clerical officers ambao tumewaandika kwa serikali. Ni idadi yenyewe ni kubwa, kwa hivyo hapa Kitui tulichagua tuwalete hapa kwenye multipurpose center ili tuweze kuwafunza jinsi ya utendakazi wa serikali, nidhamu ya serikali na matarajio ambayo wananchi wako nao kama watumishi wa umma. Idadi ambayo tuko hapa nao sasa ni 60, lakini wote kwa jumla ni 300. Kwa hivyo rais wetu amepatia vijana wetu 300 youth nafasi ya kuweza kujiunga na serikali kufanya kazi kama clerical officers. Kwa hivyo hilo ndilo jambo limenileta hapa Kitui, kuwaleta hawa maafisa hapa kuweza kuwapatia ile induction before waanze kutekeleza wajibu wao, ni kuhakikisha kwamba tunawapatia kifaa ambacho watahitaji mkononi ili kuweza kumhudumia Mkenya kikamilifu. Hapa mahala ambapo wamekuwa wamepata mafunzo kuhusu jinsi utekelezaji wa kazi ya serikali unavyotakikana uwe na ile ambayo wataweza kufanya impact kwenye delivery ya service.
Well, now moving on, leaders in Webuye West have been urged to stop politicizing donor-funded development efforts. Now, Ledrick Tuwaso Foundation leaders condemned the attempt to sabotage the progress, now urging political unit to improve residents' lives. This was during a free medical camp where residents expressed gratitudes.
Kuweka kudoria au kuweka ulinzi. Pia tumezindua gari za ambulensi na kusema gari za.
Mimi nataka tu kuambia wakazi wa Webuye West sana ya kwamba hii mpango ya Mheshimiwa Joseph Waswa ya matibabu ni kutembea tu kwa vijiji kuangalia zile kesi ambazo watu wameshindwa labda kufikia hospitali, alafu anawaletea ile hospitali ambayo inaweza ikawashughulikia, maana yeye mwenyewe hana uwezo wa kutibu wale ambao wako na shida za surgical. Ndio maana tunatafutana na kama hospitali za Lugulu ambapo pale kuna surgeons ambao wamehitimu kuattend kwa zile kesi ambazo tunazipata kwa vijiji.
Tumefika hapa leo kupatiana matibabu ya bure hapa Kituni, na statistics inaonyesha kwamba wagonjwa wengi sana wameshindwa kufika hospitalini. Ndio maana tumeamua kufika mashinani ili tuweze kufikisha matibabu katika nyumba na vijiji na vitongoji vya hawa wananchi wetu ambao wanashughulika sana kutafuta hali ya afya ambayo ni bei ghali sana.
Well, let's now dive into the world of sport news, where Manchester United is set to miss out European football action after suffering a 1-0 defeat to Tottenham in the UEFA Europa finals. While still on sport news, now Tusker FC has defended head coach Charles Mumanyi Okere amid calls for his dismissal from the fans. Now Chairman Charles Gacheru urged supporters to remain patient and back the technical team.
Natambana mali Jerry Kaemba. Nacheza Rogers Kipkemoi. Jack Unganya penyeza pasi ile. Omonji! Mapema kweli kweli. Ni Dandora's finest. Nabii anakubaliwa kwao. Kia Waitaliano kule ukiwa maeneo ya Rome unakwambia Rigo Saki. Ni pale au hata Dandoro tamuisha tu Sachi inatosha. Rogers Kipkemoi amekanyagiwa bo!
Well, and to all Manchester United fans, we just say take heart. I know yesterday when the match was being played, there were screams all over as that game. Many of the fans were not satisfied with the results of that particular match. But we do say take heart. There is always a next time for everything. Now, on behalf of CBS News and everyone at CBS News who have made this particular bulletin successful, we do wish you a very good evening. And remember, keep it CBS News and continue following up onto our other programs that are following after this particular bulletin. Have a good night.
Looking for a trusted supplier for all your household hardware needs? Look no further than Competitive Hardware Limited. We provide top quality building materials including cement, all types of iron sheets, paints, PPR and PVC pipes, electric pipes, building grills, BRC and square till in various sizes. Need interior and finishing materials? We've got you covered with gypsum, gypsum rails, marine boards, ceiling boards and tanks of all sizes. For fencing, we stock barbed wire, chain link and wire mesh. And the best part, we offer free countrywide delivery with our fleet of transit trucks and pickups. Your order arrives on time, every time. Visit us in Kitengela along Namanga Highway, opposite 411 stage, or at our branches in Kitisuru and Busia. For enquiries, call us on 020-26-88888 or 0733-666632 or 0721-923248. Competitive Hardware Limited, your reliable hardware supplier.
Competitive Manpower International Limited is recruiting delivery riders in the United Arab Emirates. If you have a passion for the road and a desire to work in a fast-paced environment, then this is your chance. Don't wait. Send your applications to competitivemanpower@gmail.com. Want to apply in person? Visit our offices at Kiko Road behind the Casa Hotel, KCB River Road, Nairobi. For more details, call us now on 0721 506627 or 0733 39 2180. Act. First opportunities are limited. Secure your spot today and start your journey as a delivery rider in the United Arab Emirates. Welcome to Competitive Training Institute, empowering you with in-demand skills. At Competitive Training Institute, we equip you with practical, job-ready skills that open doors both locally and internationally. Whether you're aiming to become a qualified caregiver, certified plumber, skilled automotive mechanic, or want to learn a foreign language like French, Arabic, or German, and many more, we've got the right course for you. Our hands-on training, guided by experienced instructors and aligned with market demands, ensures you're ready to compete and succeed in today's job market. We don't just train, we help you get hired. Our job placement team supports you in finding meaningful work after graduation. We are proudly accredited by NITA, ensuring high standards in all we offer. Ready to begin? Call us on 020-200-192 or 0721-223081, or email us at competitivetraining@gmail.com. Your journey starts here. Let's build your future together.
Very few animals live in houses, and even fewer know how to build a nest or a den. The majority